Welcome back to another episode of Tripping with Bill, and I want to thank you all for joining me once again. Sorry for my late running another video. I've been kind of bouncing around a little bit here, so my gimbal's back, as you can see. Much better. I'm looking forward to playing around and utilizing this once again. Today I'm coming to you from O'Connor RV in Chilliwack, BC. A beautiful place out here. So behind me, I kind of wanted to go over one of Forest River's signature pieces they have here is the Flagstaff. This is the Micro-Lite. So this has got some very interesting construction aspects of it. I think that they're very impressive to me. I'm pretty sure they're going to impress the heck out of yourself as well. We are talking 6-sided aluminum framing throughout this whole unit. That's roof, front, back, sides, floors, all of it. So that, and then pair that with a composite wall construction, which is going to be your Asdel composite that is blended with the fiberglass to give you 100% waterproof, will not absorb, no Luan wood in the walls at all, so you don't have to worry about delamination or rot from there. However, they still keep their good solid 5/8 thick tongue and groove plywood flooring on there, and fully walkable roof on this as well, vacuum bonded roof. So we're going to take a little walk around, show you some of the construction aspects of this. I think you'll be quite impressed for what this trailer can offer. I'm going to start at the front of this Flagstaff Micro-Lite. So what we have here in the very front side is a one-piece fiberglass gloss front, which is more secure, gives you a little bit better protection, good wind resistance, and an automotive windshield on the front side. Two 30-pound propane tanks. We have a 12-volt electric jack and a dual battery box. Now, this already comes with a 200-watt solar panel on the roof. It does have solar on the side, and as you can see here, we got magnetic latches. So when we open this up, that'll just click right under there for magnets. So you can see a very large pass-through. Now, when I talk about the construction, if you look up top, you see this is a full aluminum. This is where the main bedroom is. So that's what's underneath your bed. Now, one of the other features of this unit, of course, is going to be your retractable stabilizer jacks on both front and rear, and those are powered. The solid steps that you see there are spring assisted to make it easy to lift up. For aesthetics, we've got frameless glass windows, and those will tilt out so you can, even in the middle of a rainstorm, you can still look at them. Powered awning, almost the full length of the trailer. We have dual entry in this particular model, 25RK. That's a rear kitchen with one slide. Tandem axles. This will be your entry into the kitchen. And we'll go inside in a little bit. Ladder rack to the roof. It is prepped for a rear backup camera. Hot water tank, quick recovery hot water tank, 2-inch receiver hitch. Here is your large slide, folks. Now this is a rack and pinion slide, one of the best in the industry. Little exterior storage. And then here's the second slide. This is a Schwintek slide. This is in the main bedroom. That is going to be for your wardrobe. Of course, we have our water table here for all our hookups. And controls again for your stabilizer jacks. Walking into the coach, as we enter in the rear steps, we have our 10 cubic foot 12-volt fridge on the left-hand side. As I pan the room, we do have our dinette, our entertainment recliners, the rear kitchen, and some added storage. There is your main bedroom. Of course, above the dinette, we have some added storage and a small television. That dinette will fold down into a bed, and then your power supply right up on the wall as you come in. So standing here at the doorway, I've got the camera kind of positioned where the bathroom is going to be, or the door going into the bathroom. Over here, when I first come in, I have my solar controller here. I got my main controller for all the features, including the slides and lighting and so forth from there. Down in front of me here, we have our dinette, 4-person dinette that does fold down into a bed. And of course, as you can see, right here, we have our 10 cubic foot fridge. Now, the interesting part with this fridge, it opens from both sides. So if you had to go grab that cold beer, you don't necessarily have to come all the way in. You can actually go in through the door, open it here, grab that cold beer, close her up, and close the door. Now, the 200 amp solar panel on the roof is going to supply the batteries, which the batteries in turn are going to supply this fridge, keeping you up and running for your entire stay. As I walk in, you notice I got my countertop here. my 3-burner stovetop with an oven, and then of course I got some drawers in that below. So down here at the bottom, going to slide out full wood drawer, soft close entries, 3 of these here, your cutlery drawer, and then of course a little tilt up for added space there. Below the oven, another area of access, and some more storage on the side here too. There's also one underneath the fridge, so there is no shortage of storage. Nice good size oven, 3-burner cooktop with a knife holder in the very rear of it. And of course, it is lit. Of course, I'm not plugged in right now, so you can't see that, how it goes. Above that, our hood fan, and then our microwave above that as well. Now we've also got some additional storage up top. Large rectangular deep sink with a dry rack that is removable, so it adds for added storage, or if you want to dry off your dishes or vegetables. A high-rise faucet, so it gives you lots of room around the area when you're working. And of course, I do have a little added storage beside here, quite deep, and these are removable, so this can double over as either a hanger for coats and everything else, or you can leave this in for your pantry. Above the dinette, 2 storage units above, and of course we got our television, which is a 32-inch smart TV that comes with that. Air conditioning above my head, as you can see. Now I stand 5'9" with my shoes on, so there is a fair bit of room for those of us who are tall. You notice the ceiling has a slight arch in it. That will make sure all the water runs off and doesn't end up pooling on the roof, causing issues down the road and giving you a chance of breach. Over to my left-hand side, I've got some more cabinetry above the recliners, and of course, I can have a nice little seat on the recliner, little charging station right here, added storage in between, and I believe this is on. Oh, there it is. There we go. Not too bad, eh? But good sized room. One big slide, that's going to be your entertainment and couch area. Dinette stays fixed, and then we got the slide into the master bedroom. But what we're going to do now is swing around, take a look at this large 3-piece bathroom and the main bedroom. So let's take a walk into our large 3-piece bath. So as you take a look down to our right-hand side, we've got a porcelain toilet. Nice large shower with sliding doors. Sorry about the bump. Nice solid door for some privacy. We'll close that up. Now you can see over to my right-hand side, we've got some storage above. Some more storage down below. That looks like an access to an area there. Some storage underneath here. Your basin, my reflection. Of course, our light controls, and you do have a power outlet. Now, in the main bed, we're going to take a peek over here. So you can see this is the other slide out. This is the ward slide. So on one side here, we have some shelving. On the opposing side, nice, large storage for hangers. So great size wardrobe. Of course, above the bed, some added storage there. Nice front bay window. Your own private entrance. And then, of course, our queen-size walk-around bed. Underneath this bed, this is where I was talking about the framing and the structure. If you take a look here, they went as far as to even use aluminum framing just in here. And then below that, we got some more drawers for storage. And again, soft closing drawers. And we'll take a little walk outside. And then for privacy, they also have shades built right into the door, so nobody can peek in. Once again, to use myself as reference, as my height being 5'9" with my shoes on, I step into the shower, give you an idea of just how much space I do have. I can put my elbows straight out and I'm not touching the walls. I've still got lots of height if I'm standing underneath the skylight. I got my wand there, some storage for the soap and the shampoos. I come out of the shower, and into my left, I've got the toilet. Porcelain toilet I can sit on. Lots of room, easy to maneuver around. I can close the door. Tons of access. Very comfortable. So let's do a quick recap of what we're looking at here. This is a 25-foot floor plan on this particular unit. 25SRK is the model number, Flagstaff Micro-Lite The advantages to this: 6-sided aluminum framing. We have Asdale bonded with composite called Asdale bonded with fiberglass on the exterior to eliminate the need for any plywood on your exterior walls or interior walls. That is going to protect you from delamination issues that can happen if moisture does make its way in, and protect you from rot as well. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have to reseal your trailer. Please reseal your trailer every year. Make sure it is that all those points that could be a possible breach are looked after. The sun will still dry out your seals. You've got to make sure to stay on top of that. Thermal insulated windows. We've got a 200-watt solar panel on the roof. It is a fully walkable vacuum bonded roof. We do have 5/8 tongue groove plywood on the floor. We do have, I already did the thermal insulated windows. What else do we have? Oh, aluminum framed. And when I say framed, even under here, this is all aluminum framed in there for support and durability. That's what you're getting for your hard-earned dollar, folks. The other part with this particular unit, it is very spacious, reasonably light, easy to tow, tandem axle, sealed underbelly. And what else could there? Oh, max air covers are part of the standard package with these guys now. 2-inch receiver hitch on the back, ladder rack to the roof. It is prepped for rear backup camera, 2 30-pound propane tanks in the front, and a double battery box. Power electric, 12-volt electric jack in the front. And this table folds down as well. Oh, I did forget to mention an 1800-watt inverter. So that allows you to power up some of the plugs around here, should you name without the use of a generator. But always remember, you want to make sure you have a good set of batteries. Thank you so much for joining me here at Tripping with Bill. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do encourage you to come down and take a look at these Flagstaff Micro-Lites. They're quite an impressive little piece. I am quite taken with them. And check them out for yourself, though. But whatever you do, folks, do me a favor, stay safe on your travels, and always be tripping.